Between 1993 and 1996, I was a young Army sergeant stationed in Vicenza, Italy. This place was a hidden gem, not solely based on its location, but based on the leadership I had in my unit. Several months into my tour, my unit participated in an exercise at the Combat Training Center in Wildflicken, Germany. At the end of the exercise, we had to clean and inventory all of our equipment. On face value, this doesn't seem to be a difficult task, except when it came to cleaning the vehicles. There was mud everywhere, including inside the vehicles. What do you think we did? We took them to this place called the wash rack, which is really military lingo for a car wash, in an attempt to get the vehicles clean. But no matter what we did, we got soaking wet and the vehicles were never fully cleaned. And to top it off, the temperature was about to drop into the teens. So here's the problem with that. You can be wet and you can be cold, but when you combine the two together, woo-hoo, that's a level of misery that I can't even describe. But our leadership was clear. This task was important. We needed to get the vehicle spotless so that they would pass inspection for the rail car ride back to Vicenza. Normally, this task is done by the driver with a few sergeants for supervision. So it was to my surprise when I saw my battalion executive officer, the number 2 person in charge of my battalion, cleaning his vehicle with his driver. He was cold like us, soaking wet like us, but his presence and his passion sparked something with every soldier that was there that day. So why is this story important? Simple. It contains 3 essential elements that all good leaders will follow: purpose, presence, and passion. Our work culture, it's changing. Our employees are changing. But what is not changing is the ability that these 3 principles can work with any organization and with any generation. So I'm calling on every leader within the sound of my voice to incorporate these 3 principles into your own leadership philosophies. Purpose. When I was a child, we always heard things like, do as I say, not as I do. Children are meant to be seen, but not heard. These were ingrained in our psyche. So when we hit the workforce, we stopped asking why. In the new era, your employees want to know why. They have so much information right at their fingertips. They're either going to ask you or they're going to ask Dr. Google. It is always better for them to ask you. Give them the why behind the work, the purpose behind the task, because if you do, you'll get buy-in. A belief and an understanding in a task is a task that I dare say is done better. Here's something thought-provoking that I don't share with everybody. The next time an employee asks you why, don't take it as disrespect. Don't take it as they're trying to usurp your authority. Take it as you need to provide clarification for the task that you handed them. Would you rather work with or without purpose? Presence. When we were all school-aged children, there was that one time when the teacher left the classroom. Yeah, guess what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Complete and utter chaos. Why? Because the teacher's presence, it mattered. Just like you as leaders, your presence in your organization, it matters. Leadership presence is an essential element to the success of any organization for 2 reasons. 1, leadership presence is the foundation of trust. People trust what they can see. If they can't see you, how will they know that you care? How will you know if what you ask them to do is actually being accomplished? Your job as a leader is simple. Influence others to accomplish a task. How do you influence without trust? How do you trust without presence? Your presence, it matters. We talk purpose, we talk presence. Last but not least, let's talk passion. Passion is designed or defined as an uncontrollable emotion. How do we get passion? How do we keep passion? Simple. You must have a strong why. Your why is the reason you do what you do. My why is directly related to my family. They are the reason why I get up on my greatest days. But more importantly, you are the reason why I do it on the days that I don't feel like it. Good leaders, they don't do it for the money. Good leaders, they don't do it for the on-the-job perks, the corner office, the close parking space, or those nice comfy chairs. Good leaders do it because they love making a difference in the lives of others. Simon Sinek has a quote. It's not about the person in charge, it's about the people in your charge. We all have hearts, and our hearts are essential to us living. Just like you as a leader, you are the heartbeat of your organization. You need to be able to spark something in your extroverts like me, but more importantly, your introverts who believe that they don't see you. The Army has a quote. It's called the Non-Commissioned Officer's Creed. And a portion of that creed says, all soldiers are entitled to outstanding leadership. I will provide that leadership. Your employees are entitled to outstanding leadership. Give them purpose. Give them your presence. And show up every day with some passion.